It's really hard to be young and to face a diagnosis of cancer and perhaps an uncertain future. Many of my patients tell me that they are afraid that the cancer may come back, or they are afraid of dying of cancer before their time. This too is common. How can it not be?
I think it's even harder for people who are young adults because it's so out of the realm of what they've expected. Again, no one wants to hear they have cancer. Anybody worries they're going to die. In your 20s, that's not supposed to happen, and it's very, very difficult to incorporate this diagnosis with where you are in your life.
After the initial shock, the most important thing, perhaps the first step in successful coping, is thinking who's going to be there to help you through this. So you need human warmth, you need something that gives you calm and comfort, and most importantly, time to enjoy the things that make your life meaningful. What I've learned and what research shows is that the first 100 days are the worst, and after that, most people find their own inner strength and their ability to cope and chart a way forward. Finding sources of support is incredibly important to get over the initial dark few weeks at the beginning, and then move on to a place where you can have more confidence, more strength, and really start to think about coping with the rest of your life.
It's good to try and talk to your physician and to your healthcare team to find out kind of what their expectations are. You know, perhaps you're going to have to go through a lot, and it's going to be a while that you're going to be feeling sick, and that you might expect to feel like this more. Or perhaps this treatment is really going to proceed quite smoothly, and you're going to feel okay, and these feelings of and fears of dying will recede some. Expectations can't be guaranteed because no one will give you that, but it can help to put this in some kind of realistic perspective.
If it's at all possible to talk about what you're most afraid of, I think it's important to do it with somebody who can actually help and sort of hold your fears and partner with you and help you in a way to shoulder the burden of not knowing. Once you face the fears, it's possible to start thinking about a strategy to deal with it. That one of the best things you can do is to feel confident in your treatment and in your team, and to feel that you're doing absolutely everything possible to have a good outcome. But even if you do all of that, the fears may remain. So different people cope with this diagnosis of cancer in different ways. If you find that you're constantly thinking about it and crying every day, and just everything seems to take you back there, and you're not finding even the ability to find joy in everyday experiences in life, then there's a problem. And there may be so much anxiety or even a mild depression as a result of the diagnosis that really needs to be addressed. Even anxiety and depression, which may very well be a result of the cancer diagnosis, can be treated and can be treated successfully.
It's very hard to distinguish what's a clinical depression from what can be predictable responses to chemotherapy. And if you are really troubled by these feelings of, sadness and a feeling of just being totally immobilized, you do need to talk to your doctor about that, because sometimes those feelings can be alleviated with some medicine. And many people who have been treated for cancer and have completed their treatment and moved on with their lives say that it gives them a different perspective, lets them look at the world differently, lets them value everyday relationships, everyday experiences in a different way. So if we can take anything out of what is a difficult experience that we wish didn't happen to people, but I think we can see that sometimes it can really change how you look at your life moving forward in a positive way.